Okay, so Baruch Hashem, it's our Shabbos, Parsha Shemais. It's a new Sefer, and we're at Kail Shira at Young Israel Woodmere, and I want to welcome everybody. And we're in the middle of learning Lakutei Halachos, and when Hilchos Birchas HaShachar, we're in the middle of last letter Chav Ches, and we're going to pick it up from the top of the page, Kizeh Yadua. You see it on the right side?
Right.
Okay, so it says Reb Nachman, Kizeh Yadua, Sheker or Hu or Hadas Amiti. So we were talking about this last week. We speak about light, right? So there's light, this physical light that we know. And today we look outside, it's not too sunny, so we don't have too much light today, but the Iker light is the light that we have in our mind, the clarity that we have in our mind, the clarity that we understand that there's a Borei Olam, the clarity we understand that HaShem is the true conductor of the world, and He runs all world events, and He takes care of everything in everyone's life and everything in the world. That's the main das. That's Or. That's light. Clarity. You know, sometimes you wake up in the morning and you have trouble thinking, and sometimes you have a clear head. Right? Sometimes you say, people don't feel they have a clear head, but sometimes you get up in the morning, you have a very clear head. You can think good. That's R. That's R. That's true R. Now, K'maisha Kosov in Keheles Yesh Sheyesh Yisron LaChachma Min Ha Sichlus Ke Yisron Or Min Ha Choshech. Right? So there's a benefit of Chachma to foolishness, like there is a benefit, right? Xilus, right? Then there is like light from darkness, right? So in other words, we understand, right? We understand when it's dark and you get a little light, it's gewaldig, right? You can see, it's good. And if a person has no clarity in his mind, that is not very good, and that is the difference, and that's what we're talking about. The Ikar or Hadas Amiti is the Das of Chachma. Okay, now Ikar Chachma.
What's this? The fruitlessness is what?
The what?
Did you say use the fruitlessness? Did you say?
Yeah, Xilus. Yeah, silliness.
That's Chachma is better than silliness, is what you're saying.
Yeah, no. Shlomo Melech says there's a benefit to Chachma from the foolishness, as there is the same benefit as there is light from darkness. That's the comparison. We're comparing light to darkness, and as Chachma to foolishness. Okay. Now the Ikar Chachma v'dasu l'das ha'emes. And the main das is to know is what? Shakol misnag b'ritzayni is baruch. Rav Nachman repeats it again for us to understand that really we have nothing to worry about what's going on in the world or anything. We just have to realize that HaKadosh Baruch Hu is the true noyeg of olam. He's the manik. HaKadosh Baruch Hu is the one that's running the world. Ki das shal sheker v'chozav einay das klal. Because if we would turn on the news and we listen to what the Nevi'ei Sheker have to say all the time, they mamish speak foolishness. They as if they understand. They speak as if they understand world events, as they really comprehend what's going on. That they have the right to broadcast it. Fake news. Oh, excellent. But nobody. How true is it? They know. What do they know what's going on? They really can understand what's going on. But that's what it means to say, Ki das shel sheker because of Ein das klal. That's not das. So why would we waste our time on that nonsense? Now, Adarabba, hu garua min aksil, the pesi v'ameshuga. It's worse, it's lower than even speaking foolishness. Aksil. What is aksil? Fool. Aksil. Pesi.
Yeah.
Pesi. Mishuga. There we go. Shehu chacham be'einav v'niseh b'chachmasai levei shachas. See, because when a person takes the wrong information and he believes in the wrong things, it leads him to stumble to the lowest things in the world. The lowest things. If you don't have the true das amiti, the true R, and you understand that really it's all me'ez HaShem, why today are so many people depressed? Why are so many people on different medications? Why? We have today freedom. We have today, people have money. We have food. People have everything they need. And if they don't have food, there are programs that they can get food. Why should people be depressed today? Does it make any sense? Anything that you need today, you can go to the government, and the government will give the person. If they need medical insurance, they'll give it to them. If they need medical attention, if they need food, they'll give them food. If they need clothing, they'll give them clothing. Whatever they want. So why today should people be depressed? Because they don't have the aramiti. They're believing in foolishness. They believe in stupidity. And it makes them worry. They're constantly worried. What will be? What's going to be? What's going to be? But if we understand this, and we understand that really HaKadosh Baruch Hu is running each and every prat from us, so what do we have to worry about? We just have to rely on HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Chazam b'Rutzen habayri is baruch habayri umanig hakol b'Rutzen. V'soyle b'toyes hateva. Now they make mistakes and they think that things in the world run on the course of nature. They think that things run on the course of nature. That, oh, there's going to be, the weather's no good, I'm going to be cold, that's going to happen, this is going to happen. Oh, this country is going to do this and that and that. All the different things that people start to worry about. That's what your Navi Yeshaya says. That this kind of chachma, is horrible for them. It says in Mishlei, Viksiv, Al Yishalol Chacham B'Chachmasai. A person shouldn't feel he's so praised, he shouldn't praise himself because he's such a smart person. Right?
You didn't know it, it's from HaShem.
Ah, very good. That's what Yirmiyah Hanavi says. Ki'im B'Zois Yishalol HaMishalol HaMaskil V'Yadaya Oisi. It's the one that knows me, the Navi is saying, that knows HaKadosh Baruch Hu. This is the person that can be pleased with himself, that he understands that there's a das hamiti of HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Hine b'dvar Hashem masu v'chachmas malahem. But if they're ma's, the words of Hashem, in other words, if they make little of the words of Hashem, then what's with their chachma? That the chaykrim, that these the philosophers and those the enlightened movement, that they write down that the main thing is you need the truth. You need the truth. They keep writing that. You need to have the truth. All hatayra mitzvahs b'farhesia v'atzina v'atznei ad shebesayv rubam meremim dasam b'frat v'itam alolu. And you see how they believe in the wrong things and they have their own agendas and they're trying their hardest. They're trying their hardest to get their message across, but they'll use MS as their logo, as their slogan. MS is their slogan. We're looking for truth.
It's not, their MS isn't MS.
MS is not MS. Mitam halal kasha anu royim beinenu. Kemat b'chol yom. As Reb Nachman is writing, and he's writing this is 200 years ago, right? When the height of the Haskalah, where they were running rampant through all the towns throughout Eastern Europe, Western Europe, anywhere they could, they were just attacking any year that they could with this idea. Oyle neyem shekach royes. Woe to the eyes that see this type of things. Eich yivse piem shehem chafetzim b'haemes kashehem madfisim the right when they were there writing down in their wicked things b'chol pam, right? So in other words, basically like this, we have to understand that the main das is das amiti. When we have the true das, when we have true das, and we understand it's all Nayeg Meis Hashem. Hashem is running the world. Hashem knows what's right. He takes care of everything. And what should I worry about? The same way I always like to say this, you get on a plane, right? We all go on a plane. So you get on a plane and you sit down, you buckle your seat, and you hope they'll give you a nice drink or something, right? Right? But you're not worried. Do we worry about Do we worry about who's the pilot? Did they check the plane? Did they do? We do. You worry about that, Yaakov?
They check the cargo.
Amen.
No, of course. Okay, I'm not. I understand, but Yaakov, we understand that. Look, they have a plane, and the thing cost what $100 million, or whatever they cost. They cost a lot of money. So we understand that. Look, so I'm just sitting in my seat here, and I'm trusting in the pilot and in the airline that they know what's best for their airplane, so they'll get a good pilot that'll fly their plane, right? Right, because they don't want to lose their investment, right?
I trust in Hashem that any of the plans, which were other plans, should be foiled along the way.
Of course,
That's
no,
what I
bevadoyis. There's no shaila about that. But I'm saying it's the same way you feel some sort of a comfort when you sit on the plane. You're not worried about the pilot. We don't worry. We just sit on when you go on the train. You get on the Long Island Railroad. You sit on the train. You sit on the train. You sit and you relax. You can take out your paper. You can take out your savings. What you want, no problem. You're not worried. Right? Much different than when you're driving the car. Right now, you can't do exactly what you want. You have to be careful and pay attention to what's going on. But when we realize that HaKadosh Baruch Hu is truly the one that is conducting the world, that's running all world events, and it's not the politicians, it's not the media, it's all Me'ez Hashem. He's controlling the whole thing, and it's all part of our test. How do we view it? How do we see these things? So we're learning here that we understand the true Chachma is Chachmas Hadas, to realize that HaKadosh Baruch Hu is the Manig Shaboilam. Okay, now let's see. Now, Aklal, next paragraph. Sheikah Ar Yaimu Ar Das. The main idea, why does Hashem give us each day the sun shines? Every day there's a new day and the sun shines to show us that we need new Das every single day. We need to increase our knowledge because we're saying that the light is knowledge. Light is knowledge. So the same way the sun shines in the morning shows us that each morning we get up, we have to increase our information. We have to increase our knowledge of Hashem.
We have a saying for that. Also, fresh look.
A fresh look. Das amiti. Shehu bechinas birchas yoytze or shachris umariv arovim arvis. In the morning we make the bracha, right? Birchas yoytze or. HaKadosh Baruch Hu fashions light. He's yoytze or. In shachris. Umariv arovim, and he passes over. The arovim is, we say at nighttime, that HaKadosh Baruch Hu makes the nighttime comes in. Shalom aminin umefarsimim bepeh uvalev shalom, that we believe and we speak it out with our full heart. Shu Yisbarach Yaitze Or Uvayrei Choshech. HaKadosh Baruch Hu is the one that makes light and makes darkness. It's not happening on a so to say nature. Hashem every day turns on the light, he turns off the light, turns on the light, turns off the light. Why do we have such a thing like this? We have a light, a switch, we can turn on and off the light. That's what Hashem is doing in the world. Every day he turns on the light, he turns off the light. Yaitzer Uvayrei Choshech. Uvezeh meir kol yoyim v'yoyim v'toisvis or yoyser. And each day we have to increase. We have to increase the knowledge, more knowledge of Hashem. As we say every day, v'tuvay mechadesh b'chol yoyim tamid maaseh bereshis. Within the goodness of Hashem, b'tuvay, He's mechadesh. He makes the world anew. Every morning it's a new world. It's a fresh world. It's not the same place it was yesterday. It's brand new. And we have all opportunities. And that itself is an act of creation. Hashem recreates the world every single day from new. And this we really have to believe. Hashem never does one thing twice. There's always some change. There's a variation. There's never one action that's done twice. There's always a variation. Mikol shekain. Pamim ein mispar. So too, the same way, if you understand this concept that Hashem never does one thing, doesn't do one thing twice the same. so too every single day, do you think Hashem is making the world the same every day? Of course not. It's such a beautiful example. Right? We understand, it's simple, everyone understands. Hashem never does two things the same. He never does one thing twice the same as it was the first time. There's always a variation. So too, how can a person ever think then that every single day is the same day? You can't. It's a foolish mistake. Shemiyoyim Brias Olam Va'aretz Hu Mavir Yoyim Umevi Loila. From the time of the original creation of the earth, that Hashem made the Shemayim and Aretz, He's Mavir Yoyim, He passes over the day, Umevi Loila, He brings in night, V'goylel Ar, and He's goylel that there should be Ar. He spins it that there should be an Ar. V'goylel Chayshech Mipnei Ar, and He takes away the Chayshech in order that there should be light. With such an amazing chachma, HaKadosh Baruch Hu runs it in such a beautiful, miraculous way. Every single day you see light comes. It's a brand new light. It's a brand new darkness. It's brand new. Umi bar v'layeda u'chesil layavan ezayis. We'll say this tonight. Mitzvah Shem by Mizmashir. Yom HaShabbos, right? And who is that the bar the how do you say, translate a bar? A fool. Right?
Like a boar.
A boar.
He just doesn't know.
It's the same word, right? A boar and a bar. The same thing, of course. He doesn't understand the ksil layavnezais, and a foolish man certainly doesn't understand this concept. A foolish person will say, what do you mean? It's the same world. I had a mess in my room yesterday. I have a mess in my room today. What's the difference? No, but we understand it. The Yetzer Hara makes us believe it's the same thing. But really it's mamish new. It's a new world. It's mamish new. Eich shayach shachacham kazeh yasa chachma nifla kazois pamim ein nisbar beli his chachas nifla b'chol pam uvishvil tachlis nitzchi v'kayim l'toivais kol abrum l'netzach. And HaKadosh Baruch Hu does this l'netzach, for eternity. There's always a newness in the world, to realize that we have to always renew ourselves. So if yesterday I didn't have such a good day, I wasn't pleased with all the things I accomplished or I didn't accomplish on that day. So I have to understand that today's a brand new, fresh day. I start again. And it's the same way that Hashem brings the sun in the morning, and we're learning that you have to increase your das to understand that HaKadosh Baruch Hu is running the world exactly the way it's supposed to run. And He's doing that l'netzach. Now, next paragraph. Be'emes, anam aminim, shu yizbarach leisa chadashes b'chol eis. But we believe that HaKadosh Baruch Hu makes chadashes, newness, every moment. Uvetuve b'chadash b'chol yantam maseh b'eches, mechadesh mamish. It's mamish new. The Rebbe is writing here, mechadesh mamish. It's truly, truly, absolutely new. Sheb'chol yoyim nasim chadashes niflois, mamish shaloi nasim me'aylam. That Hashem does new things that were never done before, because again we said Hashem doesn't do one thing twice, so it's mamish brand new. Kamuva b'divrenu b'shem Eitz Chaim. Right?
It's hard to see one dawn from another, though.
Say one more time. What was that, Ernie?
Hard to see one dawn from another dawn. Don't they all look the same when the sun comes up?
That's exactly right. They look the same. But to understand that even though they look the same, there's difference.
They look the same to us. Every single fingerprint.
Okay. Yeah.
Your fingerprints are different. They look. The scientists even say that no two snowflakes look alike.
Right. Yeah.
But you say it's snowing. Yeah, but there's billions, trillions, and zillions of snowflakes, and every single one of them looks different.
Mm-hmm.
Why? For that same cloud. Because Hashem won't make two snowflakes that look identical.
Yeah.
The same way you won't find two people that look alike.
Mm-hmm.
There'll be a variation. They may be identical twins, but even identical twins, there's still going to be a variation. Their hands will be different. Something will be different. They may look exactly the same, but if you really study them really closely, you'll see there is a variation. There's no such a thing as two of the identical things in the world. There's something different. Shem Eitz Chaim, me'ashinuyim shenasim b'chol eis v'rega. Right? And the Holy Eitz Chaim is right. Rab Nosson is bringing down that these changes that are happening b'chol eis at every time, v'rega, in every moment, every single moment. K'moshe kosa b'tayra v'yimi kates. V'chol ikar kavanasa yizbarach l'rameis. The whole point of Hashem is to hint to us. U'la'ira kol b'nei adam l'ritzayne yizbarach, to bring everyone to do the Rutzen Hashem. Hashem desires no more than for us to realize this and for us to come and serve Him each day with a freshness, with a newness. It shouldn't be something monotonous. It should be something fresh. New every day. It's a brand new service for Hashem. We have to awaken ourselves. We have to thank and bless HaKadosh Baruch Hu every single morning. We make that bracha. We make it with a beautiful kavanah, with a beautiful intent. And we have to say each day the birchas Kriyas Shema, Hava Soilim, Hava Rabba, whichever one you say, right? And you say Abaycha B'Amei Yisrael B'Ahava, right? And you say Shema Yisrael. So you have to say those words and think of the words and think about how beautiful that is. Hashem Elokeinu, Hashem Echad, every day, brand new. V'losim Libeinu, Heitiv Lema Shanu Maitziyim B'Pinu. And we have to make, and it's very important that we pay attention to what we're saying. Don't just read words. You're not just reading words. When you're reading the words, try to understand, what am I saying in these words? What are these words? We get some used to it sometimes. You know, the davening is so fast in some shuls. You daven so quickly. You're just trying to keep up with the words. But you don't really have a moment to think, what am I actually saying? You ever find you're doing that? Did anyone ever find that? What?
Yes.
Yeah, so another way I've seen by a lot of people, what they do is they'll take out their siddur, when they have a little time, right, at home, and they'll read it over, and they make little notes. You can make little notes in the siddur, like you can write by the bracha Yitzhar, to realize that Hashem Yisbarach makes the world new every single day. And to think about that it's mamish a new day. So if I'm sitting in shul and I feel like my something hurts me, I feel like this, to realize it's a new day, something new can happen to me today. I can get a new Yeshua today because it's a brand new day. It's not the same old thing as it was. It's new. To give ourselves chizuk every single day with davening, we should be mechazik ourselves that HaKadosh Baruch Hu is doing something new for us each and every day. Bechinas hashmei lo'oznecha ma she'ata maitzi b'picha. As the Gemara says in Brachas, the beautiful Gemara in Brachas on Tesvav Amid Aleph, Hashmeya La'oznecha, make sure you pay attention. Listen to your ears. Listen to your ears. Hashmeya La'oznecha. Don't listen to your friend's ear. Don't listen to what he's saying. Listen to what your own mouth is saying. Hear yourself. What are you saying? Sha'ata maiti mipicha, what you're actually uttering out from the mouth. It's such a beautiful idea, and it's a Gemara. Right? To take to heart what we're actually saying. Listen to what we're saying. And pay attention to the words and let it come to heart to us. And to realize these words, you can make little notes in our siddurim to remember this. Hashem is Yaitse, He fashions the light anew. Why? To remind me that I have to have a new outlook in life every single day. I have to add chachma. I have to add ar. Ar is das. Das. I need more information. I need more understanding how HaKadosh Baruch Hu is with me each and every day. And each and every day is a brand new situation, something brand new. And when we pay attention, when we place our heart to that it's mamish a new day, and it doesn't matter what was yesterday. And it doesn't matter what was the day before. Today is a brand new day. So if I did this wrong all those days, and today I could change it. I don't have to continue because today is brand new. It has nothing to do with yesterday. And that's what people make mistakes. They think that they're caught up in something and they can't change. But if you understand, Hamachadish B'Tuvay B'Chol Yom Tamid Masei Bereshis, it's mamish new. So then what does today have to do with what I did yesterday? Nothing. Nothing. It's amazing, but people don't take this to heart. They don't understand this. They're thinking that I make these mistakes all my life. I'm stuck in this, and every day is the same day. Every day is the same. It's another day. It's another day. And they're totally depressed. But if you realize it's chadshus, it's new, it's fresh, it's a new day. And what I did yesterday has nothing to do with today. Today I could change totally. I'm a new person today, like a Bria Chadasha, a new person. And we believe this with a full heart. Okay, that'll give us more knowledge, more intent, more understanding each and every day if we just pay attention to what we're saying. Again, Rav Nosson is not telling us to take out and add tefillas and this. No, here, you're saying the words, pay attention to what you're saying and look what you can accomplish. Just pay attention to the words you're saying. Listen to what your mouth is saying, what your own mouth is saying, the words that you're uttering. Listen to what they are, and let them take effect on us. Now, let's go to the next paragraph, and we'll finish with this. You know, did you ever notice we say Kedusha when it comes to the bracha Yitzhar? We say Kaddish, Kaddish, Kaddish. Right? We say Kedusha. Ki ze ike kedushasai yizbarach shemesaprim she'akol b'ritzayni yizbarach. When we are enunciating, when we are speaking out and letting the world know that HaKadosh Baruch Hu is doing everything b'ritzayna, in His will. It's His world. It doesn't belong to any politician. It doesn't belong to any of the kings here. Nothing. It belongs only to the Rutzen HaShem. B'chinas mikra kodesh. And now, B'Torah. Shemavaya Sham. Shekodesh b'chinas Rutzen. Kedusha is Rutzen. Right? Okay, so what's that?
The Kedusha is Rutzen, right, yeah.
Kedusha is Rutzen. Is will. Right? Is Rutzen. Ki ze ikar kedusha, so that's our main kedusha, right? What is, in other words, when a person is magdish something, he's separating it, right? What is that? If a person says, takes a lady under the chuppah and he says, "Areyat nikudeshes li betabazu," so what's he doing? He's separating this lady from all the other women of the world, and that's now his wife.
All the men in the
All
world.
the men in the world. I didn't say. Oh, sorry. He's separating, she's also separated from all the other women also. This is his wife. Okay. He's taking her out of the group of women to his wife. That's Kedusha. So Kedusha is the same as Rutzen. It's demonstrating what the Rutzen of the person is. What is the Rutzen of the person? Through the Kedusha that we say, Kaddish, 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 that we speak about at that time by Birchas Kriya Shema, Yitzhar Varech Chayshim, where we say the bracha over there, when we say Kaddish, 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 we draw upon ourselves an increased Kedusha. By us uttering Kaddish, 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 we increase our level of Kedusha. We're bringing Kedusha into our own lives. Nimsa, Shaydei Birchas HaMoires, Anu Nichlalim Ba'azekenim the Kedusha, by us saying these words, by us making the Birchas HaMoires, like we say Yitzhar Varech Chayshich, right? We are including ourselves Ba'azekenim the Kedusha, right? We said that we have the Zekenim the Kedusha, and then we have the Zekenim of the other side, right? The fools. But when we say these brachas, we come to shul and we say these brachas and we say Yotzar Devayrei Chayshich, and then we say Kadosh, Kadosh, Kadosh. I'm including myself with all the kedusha of Am Yisrael and the zikne, the zikanim, the kedusha. Shemaisifin or kedusha v'das b'chol yom, because the great tzaddikim, the tzaddikei Yadar, they certainly understand this concept that they need to increase their kedusha each and every day. So when I say Kadosh, 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 to think about it for a moment, that I'm increasing my own level of kedusha, connecting me to all the other kedusha, the other yidden in Klal Yisrael, and all of the ziknei are as well, the ziknei adar as well. I'm including my tefillah with their tefillahs. They're saying the same words. Ki ayidei bracha zois, kifi mashe zoichin la'amra, b'kavana b'leiv shalom. With this bracha, the more intent, the more kavana we put into this bracha. Nitaisev or v'kiddush al adam b'chol yom. The more we put in, the more we'll get out. The more we put in, the more kedusha we infuse. When we say the brachas, the more we put our intent into what we're doing, is the more we'll experience, the more kedusha in our lives, and we'll be closer to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, and we'll live much more comfortable lives, resting and relying on HaKadosh Baruch Hu, not worrying about the world. V'chein b'siyam ha'bracha, when we end the bracha, Bilal, Baruch Ne'imais, Chayzrin, Umaskirin Oisa Chadashais. When we say at night, we say the bracha, right? So we say Baruch Ne'imais, right? Chayzrin, Umaskirim, Oisa Chadashais, Umasaimim Hamachadish B'tuva V'choyen Tam Maseh Bereishis. Ki zeh Iker Shevach HaBracha. That's the main Shevach in the bracha, when we remind ourselves that HaKadosh Baruch Hu is the one that's in charge. Lahamid. Shu Yizbarach Mechadish B'chol Yom Ta Mamish. That HaKadosh Baruch Hu is the one that's renewing everything to every single day completely. Maseh Bereishis, it's a new creation. B'chachma Nifla, with a wonder and awesome chachma. B'oifin Sheyigala HaKolin, in a way that we're revealing that everything. Next page, please. B'ritzaynai. L'chol mi shechafetz lihikolel b'ritzaynai Yisbarach. Everyone has the right and the ability. It's our right and our ability to connect ourselves to these teachings, to connect ourselves to the newness of the world each and every single day. Ki habechira chavshis, because we have free will. V'Hashem Yisbarach oiseh chadashes niflois. HaKadosh Baruch Hu makes wondrous, awesome new things. B'chol yom v'chol eis, every single day and every single moment. B'chol shah, in every single hour. B'oifin sheyis oyra adam listakel al emes lamita, in a way to awaken a person to be mistakel, to look at the trueness al emes amitai. See, before we were talking about the Haskalah, that they broadcast that their slogan is emes, but that's false emes. That's, like you said, the fake news. It's garbage. But we have emes lamitai, true emes. V'afal pi chen einay megala hakol legamri. Rak ba'ofen sheyeh nishar la'adam bechira. HaKadosh Baruch Hu leaves us that we have bechira. HaKadosh Baruch Hu gives us the free choice. See again, what is bechira? Bechira is like this. We can choose. We're sitting in shul. Now we choose. Are we going to pay attention to what we're saying or not? That's our bechira. Whether we're going to make it to shul or not, that's Hashem's business. That's not our bechira. What I'm going to do, where I'm going to go, and all of that is predetermined by Hashem. But when I get to whatever situation I get to, and I'm at that situation at that moment, now that's where my bechira kicks in. That I can choose to do the right thing or not do the right thing. Right? I have a cup of tea in my hand. So do I make a bracha on this tea? Do I make a bracha shakol niyeh bidvaroi? And I understand that Hashem is creating shakol niyeh bidvaroi. It's all by Hashem's words. That's how I have this tea. Or do I just drink the tea? That's my bechira. Whether I was going to have the cup of tea or not, that was decided by Hashem, that I would have this cup of tea. What I do with the cup of tea, that's my bechira. Do I make the bracha? Now we daven in the morning. We're sitting and we have a siddur open. Baruch Hashem, we sit with the siddur open. Are we going to pay attention to the words? Am I going to try to add kedusha to my life? Kadesh, 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 or not? Or I'll just read the words and I'll just go on with life, happy-go-lucky.
Because Hashem knows what we're going to do, though. I mean, He knows that we're going to either pay attention or we're not going to pay attention.
Of course He knows, but it's our bechira. He knows the end. Of course Hashem knows ultimately what's going to happen. But you have the choice at that moment to even possibly change something. At that moment. Where you say, I'm not just going to say the words. I'm going to think about these words. I want to make this count. I want to make something of myself. To understand how HaKadosh Baruch Hu is awesome, His Chachma, HaKadosh Baruch Hu is awesome Chachma, how He makes a Maaseh Bereishis. It's new creation, a brand new creation. And Hashem makes it that the Midah Taiva, when Hashem, the Midah Taiva is always Meruba, right? Something good is always better than the opposite, right? She is Gala Oris Ritzayne B'chol Pam Yaiser. Every moment, add more knowledge of Hashem. Ad Shebechol Yom V'Yom. Until that'll be each and every day. Nisayrim Kama V'Kama Loshel Ritzayne Yisbach. How many more people can come back to make tshuva, to come back to HaKadosh Baruch Hu? In other words, by us saying, I'm a chadish betuvay b'chol yom tamid, and we pay attention, it's not only going to help us, it'll help other people as well. We don't understand. We're connected to other neshamas. We're connected to other Jews. Whether we understand it or not, we are. And by us doing the right thing, we help other people as well. And it works the same way. When others do well, they help us. Right? It makes sense? Until at the end of time, amidst Hashem, all Jews will come back to Hashem. V'yiskala Rutzen le'ein kol. Until everyone will really understand this. And this is what we're waiting for. And perhaps this is what's that's holding back Mashiach. Because we're not working on us thinking about Hamachadesh Betuvay B'chol Yom Tamid Maaseh Bereishis. It's a brand new world. It's a brand new place. I'm new today. It's new, fresh, and I have to understand that Hashem is going to run the world every single time. It's not anyone else. Shalzeh mevakshim b'chol yom achar hamechadish b'tuva b'chol tamaseh bereishis or chodash al tzia entire. We beg Hashem, or chodash al tzia entire. Hashem, give us a brand new light. Or chodash al tzia, shine a new light on Klal Yisrael. Ki oz yiskala hamitas harotzen lein. Because if you shine your light, Hashem, if Hashem would let up a little bit on the hest upon him. HaKadosh Baruch Hu hides Himself in the world. So we're saying, Hashem, if you would just reveal yourself a little bit to Klal Yisrael, if you'd let us see you a little bit, reveal yourself a little bit, it would make it clear to all Jewish people.
Now, are we saying that every day is a new day for us as well?
Brand new day for us. And you're a new person. Ernie, you're a new person today. Okay. You're a different person than you were yesterday. You're a better guy today. Okay. Brand new. We're all brand new. Right. And the world is brand new. It's not the same world. It's not the same. K'mayshe kasav ki kulam yedu aisi. The Navi Yirmiyah said that everyone will yedu aisi, will know me. Everyone's going to know me. Here the Navi says. That the way it is that like this, that each and every day Hashem Yisbarach makes a Maaseh Bereishis b'chidushim nifloim, with brand new ideas every day. Chidushim, there's new ideas, new ways. Everything is brand new. Because there's another chadash nifloim chadashim b'chol pam b'chol kavanasecha b'shvil atachlis hatoiv. And what's the whole intent why Hashem is doing that? He wants good. Hashem wants goodness for us. He wants to illuminate the hearts of the people. Horace Rutzen, what the light, the knowledge of HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Maher Ligmar Zois. We're asking Hashem to make come quickly this Lahayir or Chodash, to give us this new light this new light, the light that HaKadosh Baruch Hu hid away, that it was Gainez L'Tzadikim. Al Tzion, he should put a new light on Tzion, which is Klal Yisrael, us, the Jewish people. Shu Or Emunah Rutzen, the Or of the Emunah Rutzen, that it's all via the Emunah. We have Emunah in HaKadosh Baruch Hu's Rutzen, Emunah Rutzen. It'll be known to us that is the main thing. And that we should all merit to Hashem's light. That's our main goal and that's our main hope. Lanetzach, for eternity. Nimsa, so we find. Through this bracha, of the bracha of Or Chadash Al Tzion Toiv and Nisrei Chalanim Meheida Liyoyrei. Mamshichin Aleinu Taisvis Or Kedushas V'das. Through that, we're putting upon ourselves more Kedusha. We're infusing ourselves with more Kedusha and more knowledge that HaKadosh Baruch Hu has light, and we're waiting for HaKadosh Baruch Hu to bestow us with that light, to give us the true light, to realize, to make it understand that the light of Hashem will shine brighter than the darkness of the world. The light of Kedusha will shine brighter in the world than the darkness of the world. And then we'll be included in Hashem with the Zakenim, the Kedusha, that live their lives in this way, that they understand everything is new. His Galus HaRutzen, through that there will be his Galus HaRutzen. So let's do one more paragraph. And then, right before,
means
the revelation of the Rutzen Hashem. His galus is a revelation. Revelation. Excellent, yeah. And then we make the last bracha, right? We make the last bracha before Kriya Shema. Ahavasaylem. Shehu bechinas kabbalas hatayra b'chol yoyim echadash. You know that if you realize, you know that the din in Shulchan Aruch is that if you came one day, you weren't sure if you made Birchas HaTorah or not. So you can have in mind when you say Ahavas Olam to include, if you didn't make Birchas HaTorah, you should have Birchas HaTorah with the bracha of Ahavas Olam. Did you know that? That's a din in Shulchan Aruch. If let's say you forgot, did I say Birchas HaTorah or not today? So you can have your Birchas HaTorah you can include your Birchas HaTorah in this bracha. And that's not l'chatchila. We don't do that l'chatchila. We make Birchas HaTorah every day. Right. But if you one day you're not sure if you did, so then you can rely on Birchas HaTorah with the Ahavas Olam. Okay, bechinas kabbalas hatayra, because it's a kabbalas hatayra. B'chol yoyim echadash. K'may shanu mevakshim sham v'sein b'libeinu bina. We beg Hashem v'sein b'libeinu bina. Hakadosh Baruch Hu place in our hearts bina, discernment. Let our hearts discern. Lilmay l'lamei, that we should be able to learn and we should be able to teach. V'lishmar, and we should be able to watch ourselves and watch what we're doing. V'lasei sulakayim, to do and to be mekayim the mitzvahs. We're begging Hashem. We beg HaKadosh Baruch Hu. And that's why they read it so quickly in Shul. Because it's such a beautiful tefillah. So there's a big Yetzirah. Let's go quick. Let's say it very quick. No, don't say it quick. Take your time. Well, look what we're saying. V'sein b'libeinu bina. Hashem, please place in my heart this beautiful, this understanding. Lil Moidel Alame, Lishma Velasel Kaim, Ki Apta Onu Tzrichim, Likasher, Kolar Ritzainais, Lishayra Sharatzan, because you have to connect our Rutzen with the desires that we have with the Rutzen Elyon, with HaKadosh Baruch Hu, where we're trying to align our will with the will of HaKadosh Baruch Hu. K'may Shekasa Sham Ba'atayra. V'zeh nasa al yedei HaTorah shekibalnu al yedei Moshe Rabbeinu, and this we can accomplish with the Torah that we got from Moshe Rabbeinu. Shoisik v'zeh lekasher kol haritzaynos l'shorish haratzon, that we are working hard when we learn Torah to align our Rutzen with the Rutzen Hashem. That not I should not want something contrary to the way HaKadosh Baruch Hu wants it. My Rutzen should be in a line with the Rutzen of Hashem. Lemetzach HaRutzen, to Metzach HaRutzen, like we learned, that place of Metzach HaRutzen. Remember the Metzach HaRutzen, which is higher than the 24 courthouses, that transcends Shema Yisrael Hashem Elokeinu Hashem Echad, the Dalet, the 24, makes the 25, and that's the 20. Okay, Metzach HaRutzen. K'may shekasa sham. V'chem losai chamal aleinu. Oy. V'nasan lanu es tayrosai akidaisha. And when HaKadosh Baruch Hu's compassion, He gives to us the Torah. Shayidei zeh yeh lanu kayach l'kol echad v'echad la'asik b'zeh. To give each and every single one of us the Torah, the effort, the ability, that we could be Isaac, that we could study Torah, that we could make Torah our umnus, our craft. L'kasha kala ritzaynis l'shayrish Rutzen, to align our Rutzen with the Rutzen of HaShem. That we should understand that what we want should be aligned with what HaKadosh Baruch Hu wants. Not that Chas Shalom, I want something contrary to what the Torah demands of me. I should want the same things. I should desire the same things the Torah wants of me. Ki kol ha-Torah va-mitzvahs, because all of the Torah mitzvahs, heim kulam ritzayni yisbarach, because all of the Torah and the mitzvahs are all the Rutzen of HaShem. K'may shamru, nachas ruach lifnei shamati v'naser ritzayni. Oh, nachas ruach lefane, Hashem says it's a nachas ruach for me. Shamati, that we say v'naser ritzayni, they're doing my Rutzen. Hashem is so pleased when we are doing Hashem's Rutzen. V'al kain, ayidei shemekayim mitzvahs Torah. Mikashrin kol ritzaynis l'shayrish Rutzen. So via us fulfilling the mitzvahs of the Torah, doing the mitzvahs of the Torah, we're fulfilling the Rutzen of Hashem. Shehu ritzayni yisbarach bechinas batel ritzayncha b'pnei ritzaynai, as it says in Pirkei Avos. He said Mishnah Perik Beis Mishnah Daled, batel ritzayncha, nullify your own will. The Pirkei Avos says nullify your will mipnei ritzaynai, because of the Rutzen of Hashem. Look where our Reb Nassan's connecting this, how beautiful this is. Ki zeh klal kol mitzvahs ha-Torah. This is the klal, the general rule with all mitzvahs of the Torah. She is so mekayim v'chol, and that we fulfill each and every day. K'may l'mashal. She'ritzayni shel adam la'oichal miyad ba'bayker. It's the Rutzen of a person that he gets up in the morning, want to eat breakfast. Get up in the morning, eat breakfast. And he's mevatel his own Rutzen. He said, wait a second, I may have a cup of water, a cup of tea, I may have a cup of coffee, but I'm not going to eat, I'm not eating a full breakfast before I go to daven. We don't do that, but I may want to do it, but I'm not going to eat a full breakfast. If we have to take medication or something, that's something else. You have to eat something, of course. But the Rutzen, we're talking about people that are well, young, healthy people that don't need to eat in the morning. They would like to eat. It's nice to eat. But I won't eat. I'm going to rather go to daven, and then that's aligning our Rutzen with the Rutzen of Hashem. Umamtin, and they wait ad achar tefillin. They wait till after they daven. And there are some that even they waited even a little longer. That they'll wait and they'll learn a little Torah after they daven. And then they'll eat. Only after that, and they'll learn Torah and they'll say some Tehillim, and then they'll go eat breakfast. Achar tefillah. And after I do go to eat, I may want to go to the cafe and eat whatever it is, but I don't. The Torah says I can't, so I'm going to eat what I'm supposed to eat. Again, I'm aligning my Rutzen with the Rutzen of Hashem. Hashem wants me to eat kosher. I'm going to go eat kosher only. Umamtin ba'achilosei ad sheyitel yodav. And then we have a nice sandwich, right? We have a nice sandwich. But what do? We wait until we wash our hands. We don't just bite into the bread. We go wash our hands, we make an netilas yadayim, and then we make our mitzi lechem in aretz, right? Isn't that what we do? Right? And all other things like that. Each time the Torah says I want to do this, but the Torah says do this, but I want to do something else, and I do what the Torah wants. I may want tonight's Shabbos, right? So I may want to take a ride. I may want to go somewhere, but I'm not going to do that because Hashem said it's Shabbos. So I'm aligning my Rutzen with the Rutzen of Hashem. That's what we're learning. Does it make sense to everybody? Aligning our Rutzen with the Rutzen Hashem. And those that are fearful of Hashem, even things that are mutter, even things that are permissible, they'll hold themselves back from things because they don't want to have too much enjoyment. Nimsa sheklal hatayra hu lekasha esaritzayin shabaylam ela shoyve sharatzan. So the whole point of the Torah is to align our Rutzen and the Rutzen of the world with the Rutzen of HaShem, with the Rutzen of the Torah. And that's what's going on in that bracha when we say Havasalam. Oz mivakshim. We're beseeching Hashem. Al kiyam HaTorah, that we want to be mekayim the Torah. I want to fulfill the Torah. V'lasis ritzayncha b'leiv of shalom. I want to do your will, Hashem, with a full heart.
So we should do this with enjoyment.
Very much enjoyment.
Right, sure. Hashem's will. We should do with enjoyment. Right.
I want to do Hashem. I want to do your will. B'leiv shalom. Hainu kinala, as we learned. And I think we're going to take our break now. So just to recap over here. What is true knowledge? It's light every morning. Hashem makes Or Chodesh. There's new light every day, right? Why is there new light? To realize that each day is new. And what is light? Light is das. So each day, the same way Hashem makes new light, we have to have new knowledge. We have to increase our knowledge of what? That HaKadosh Baruch Hu is the one that's running the world, and not the fake news, and not all of the garbage of the world. And we don't believe in that. We have to be mechazek ourselves every single day, and every single day to make our Rutzen aligned with HaKadosh Baruch Hu's Rutzen. And with that, we should all have a beautiful Lech Leges Shabbos. Thank you, everybody.